Hello, my wonderful Leos. Welcome or welcome back to Vovo Drag Tarot. I, of course, am Joni Vovo, a drag performer based in Sydney's inner west in Sydney, Australia. And this is a general reading for the Leo collective. So if Leo is your sun, moon, or rising, this is for you. Also, it is a general reading, so just take what messages resonate and leave the rest for someone else watching on in the Leo collective. I am processing thoughts. No, I am using a Celtic Cross today and using a Rider-Waite deck. So we'll look at your current situation, the challenge you might be facing, as well as some general advice and a potential outcome. And while I do look at what might be coming up ahead in the future and a potential outcome, just know that you're in charge of your own life and you make your own choices. So just take this as a chance for you to have a bit more insight and clarity about your situation. Otherwise, just make your own goddamn choices. It's your life. If you would like to support me, the best way you can do that is by hitting like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. I'd love to hear where in the world you're viewing from. Let me know. If you'd like a personal reading, I do those too. So have a look in the description box below and follow the link through to my website where you can make a booking there. All right, I think that's enough of the preamble. So let's just jump straight in. Just one more shuffle. All right. Ready, Leo? Shall we do this? Okay. Ooh. I was just talking about the King of Cups, incidentally. So it's coming upside down, which means whatever situation you're in at the moment, you're kind of suppressing your feelings, just pushing them down. This is the first card. I'll need to draw more to figure out the context, but it seems that perhaps there's a bit of emotional turmoil going on, and your approach is to maybe try and control them. Whatever that means for you, just ignoring them, pushing them down, distracting yourself. It may mean as well your feelings are kind of bursting out of you in inappropriate ways at inappropriate times. That might not be for everyone. It's just coming through on the card. But either way, it's like you're not facing them at the moment. For whatever reason. Let's find out the reason. Oh, okay. So you've been triggered by something. There's something going on in the subconscious. Maybe something from your past, your childhood, the stories you're telling yourself, the stories that you've internalized that other people have told you. Maybe there's some sort of something painful, something scary, something self-limiting, something self-defeating, whatever it is, below the surface that you're ignoring and pushing down and not facing. There's something down there in there that's going on that you're probably going to have to look at. Let's keep going and figure out what it is. Or possibly, to give you some credit here, maybe you started this process. Maybe you were seeing a psych. Maybe you were having a chat with a friend, family member, and something surfaced and it hit a topic or part of your brain that maybe you hadn't looked at before. And whatever this thing is that surfaced, it's caused you a great deal of distress. So I have a feeling I'm going to pay you that credit. I think maybe that's more what's happened. You were doing this inner investigation and something's come up and it was too much to face. And so you're like, nope. Nope, push that aside. Don't have the capacity to look at that right now. That's fair. I mean, we're adults. We have to do adult things. We have to earn money, go to work. If you have a family, you have to take care of family. You have to pay bills. There's a lot of things going on. So we don't always have the time, capacity, resources to do this. So maybe that's what's happening for you. Maybe you're just like, no, I've got to get shit done. No time for that. Okay. Let's keep going. I should hold the card the other way. Okay. Six of Pentacles. So I suppose as whatever this is that's going on, you're very much drawing your resources back to yourself, and whatever that might look like. Maybe you've had to withdraw from social situations. Maybe you've had to say no to certain commitments or work obligations. Whatever it is, you're pulling your energy back to yourself, which sounds like a bit of a self-protective thing, which is neither good nor bad. I mean, whatever this is, if it's too much to face and you're not coping, then protecting your energy and not just giving out your energy to everything and everyone else, that sounds fine. That sounds great. Once you do that, once you create space and drop those commitments, drop those responsibilities, once you've done that and created time and space, what are you going to do next? Let's keep going. The Fool. Interesting. So it seems like you maybe have the intention to go headlong into whatever this is. Like maybe you're wanting to do that, but it seems like maybe the time isn't right. You don't have the time, you don't have the capacity. So it seems like you're working to create that space. Okay, maybe you've decided to take a few weeks off work. Great, do it. Maybe you've cleared your calendar and said, sorry everyone, I'm unavailable for the next month. Great, perfect. And it seems like as you're doing that, you're like, okay. I mean, this all sounds really good. It sounds like you're taking charge. And you're like, right, can't do it now, can do it in the future. And when I have that time, I'm going to jump straight into it and figure it out, sort it out. Good. So I guess it's interesting that we've had these two cards back to back. So on one hand, you're telling me, you're like, okay, I'm gonna face it. I'm gonna go headlong into it and face it. On the other hand, you're telling me, I suppose this just backs up what I said. You're like, but I don't have the time. I don't have the resources. I don't have the capacity. So it's like the will and intention is there, but there's still this fear that the capacity isn't there. Intention, capacity. Again, I think a brilliant way to address that is, like I said, take time off work, clear your calendar, say no to things. Whatever it is, you can fix. Well, I don't like to use the word fix. You can address this fear of capacity so that you can match it with your intention. Does that sound about right? Okay, let's keep going. So I think what you don't see coming about this is it's funny because you're saying here you don't have capacity, but it seems that if you create that space and then go headlong into it, you're going to come out the other side with probably more resources than what you started with. Back here we had the Six of Pentacles, and now here we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So it seems that we've had 4, 6, and 9. So whatever right now is the thing that you lack, time, mental space, energy, mental health, it seems that if you intentionally create space, go headlong into it, you're going to come out the other side, and you know that investment of diving in and going deep is going to return to you having like all this wonderful abundance. You know, I mean that in the sense of your inner resources are going to like refill. So where you feel like you didn't have the time, you're going to have the time. Where you felt like you didn't have the energy, you'll have the energy. Where you feel like you didn't have the emotional capacity or mental capacity, you're going to be in a place where you have like such capacity and such abundance. But it's kind of like, oh, what's that saying? You know, it's kind of like you have to go, I don't know what expression I'm trying to grasp at. It's kind of like trial by fire. You have to go through the fire to come out the other side. And then that wasn't the right expression. But no, but I just have this mental image. It's like you have to go through the tunnel to get to the open space on the other side. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense in the mental image in my head. Okay. Let's get some advice about this situation. Oh, yeah. I mean, we've already had this back here. It's going to be an investigation of whatever's going on in here. There's something you're not looking at, something that's hidden, something that's causing you distress and causing you to feel like you need to clamp down on your emotions and not look at them and not touch them. Yeah, you need to look at that. This just affirms that again. And yeah, I'm just going to leave that there. It's kind of like, it's just been gentle hints along the way. Here it's kind of like, oh, I'm not doing so well. I'm just gonna persevere and ignore these things for now. So this was like a light touch, but here I could see it's literally keeping you up at night in distress. Like whatever it is, I don't know. You know your situation. Trauma, childhood, I don't know, a stressful job. There's something here that you're not looking at and it's causing you great distress. I don't think I need to say more. Just freaking look at it. Take the time off work. Take the space. Look at it. Investigate. Process. Uncover it. Unpack it. So you can like literally move from the Nine of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles. Like, just look. Okay, hopes and fears. Everything's out of balance at the moment. It's time to go within, and whatever you find there, you're going to alchemize it into something better. Whatever that pain, despair, stress, grief, shame, whatever it is, this time that you're going to take to go headlong into it, you're going to transform it into like such abundant resources within, such abundant stability and resources within. This situation sounds really difficult, but this is a beautiful reading. Like, there's so much potential and capacity here for you to like change this situation. I love it. I love it when the story is like, it's like, here's the problem, and this is the way through, and then this is the like beautiful, wonderful outcome. Like, having said that, let's pull the final card, potential outcome. Lovers. Okay, so, and it's coming upside down. So maybe all of this is a love reading. Maybe there's some sort of hurt and pain that you've experienced in a love relationship. Doesn't have to be. Could be a friendship, could be family. But, you know, it's possibly a romantic relationship where there's a lot of things you're ignoring. It's causing you great distress, and it's time to process it and fix it and heal it. The outcome? Well, I'm going to tie back to this. So the Nine of Pentacles is the living life to its fullest, as a fully aligned, integrated, in your own power person and individual. This is living life large, in your own energy, as your full self, as your whole wonderful, strong, full of abundance self. Like this, and you know, this is just before the Ten of Pentacles, which is where you have that abundance in the context of others and community. But to get there, you have to have that in yourself first. You can't, you know, a relationship doesn't, any of this stuff within us that we don't look at, a relationship doesn't fix it. Sure, it can help heal, but we need to have that abundance in ourself first. So I have a feeling that the outcome here is for you to find that wonderful strength and self-alignment and self-empowerment in yourself, separate to another relationship. Maybe a relationship in the past, or what you imagine, a future relationship that's going to come in and make your life great. None of that. This is all about you, and in the context of you. You're going to come back into your complete full power without the need for a relationship to do that for you. But the thing is, once you get there, it perfectly sets you up for when this comes round next time, because you have the capacity and ability to do it well. Oh my god, that was an epic reading. I loved that one. Well, let me know how that resonated. Feel free to leave some comments below. Hit like, hit subscribe. Let's have a quick look at the bottom of the deck. All right. Oh, baby. Okay, yeah, so this is very much about you. Let's just say, heal some things from the past about how you relate to family and how you relate to relationships. You're carrying a lot of wounds there, and it's time to heal that. But you know, I think once you do a bit of that inner soul searching, it is going to lead you back to that abundance. And you know, you're gonna have to it's gonna take some work. It's the epiphanies and realizations aren't gonna come easy, but yeah, I think you have the capacity to do it. Anyway, all the best, my loves. I'll see you next time. Bye.